Hey everyone, welcome back. So I'm working on the design of a new house and I want to show you some of the ideas we have for this house and how I translate those ideas into a floor plan. Okay, so as I'm getting started thinking about how to diagram out this house, I'm thinking about the site conditions, I'm thinking about the conversations that I've had with the client about all the spaces that they want, and starting to think about how do I put all of those pieces together. One of the most important things, if not the most important thing about this site, is that it has really amazing views out to the San Francisco Bay. And so that's going to be of primary importance. How do we maximize those views? Those views face west and a little bit south. And so my first thought is that the north facing wall as well as the south facing wall are going to primarily be solid. And then the west facing wall and the east facing wall are going to be primarily glass. This is going to do two things. It's going to, one, maximize those views. It's going to create a nice cross ventilation that happens through the house. And then it's going to give us the ability to create a deck that creates a nice indoor-outdoor living space. And that'll be facing west. On the east side of the property, we're going to have a nice big backyard, and we may need to add some retaining walls in order to make this happen. But what's going to be really nice about this backyard is when you're standing or hanging out there, you're going to be able to look all the way through the house, almost like a camera lens. The other thing that I'm thinking about is that the primary bedroom suite is probably going to want to be on this level. And so thinking about where this building is in relation to the site, I'm probably going to want to do a reverse layout where the living spaces and the primary bedroom suite are on the upper level and the rest of the bedrooms are on the lower level. And if we do that, then we're going to want to create some sort of privacy between the primary bedroom suite and the living spaces. And so I'm thinking we're going to do a thick wall here, something that feels monumental and also creates a sound barrier between the living spaces and the sleeping spaces. And so this is how I came up with a quick concept sketch for the house. Okay, so as I'm getting started to translate the idea into a floor plan, the first thing I'm going to do is draw that north wall. And that wall, as I mentioned, I want it to be mostly solid. So I'm going to draw that as a thick wall. Likewise, I'm going to draw the south facing wall, and I'm going to also draw that as a thick wall. That will then have a nice contrast between the west and the east facing facades, which are going to be mostly glass. The other thing we talked about is creating a separation for privacy and sound between the primary bedroom suite that's going to be on this level and the living spaces. And so I'm drawing that also as a thick wall. And then, as I mentioned, we're going to have a reverse layout here. So the living spaces are going to be on the upper level and most of the bedrooms are going to be on the lower level. So we'll call this the second level, and we'll put our north arrow so that way we consistently keep in mind where the sun rises and sets. The next thing that I'm thinking about is the entry. I want to create a really grand entry to this house. And because I know it's going to be up higher, we're going to need some sort of stairs that get us up to the front door. And this will be really important because I don't want there to be too many steps. And so we'll have to really figure out in detail where we want to place this building on the site. But at the top of those steps, there'll be a landing. And then I want some sort of walls to come out and break that long south facade. So that way you have something that says, hey, this is the entrance. And then there'll be a nice large pivot door. So that way the entry to the home feels really grand. And then those walls that come out, I'm thinking that they can either be a coat closet or a powder room or somewhere to just freshen up and put your things down before you enter the rest of the home. And then because I know I'm going to have sliding glass doors on both the west side of the house and the east side, I don't want any counters there or anything blocking that. So I'm going to put the kitchen right in the middle of the house. And so there'll be a built-in refrigerator on one side and a cabinet pantry on the other side, a big 6-burner stove, and then we'll have a large island We can probably comfortably fit 4 seats as well as the sink. And then I'm going to locate the dining space towards the backyard, and then that will give the living space the prime views looking west to the San Francisco Bay. So I'll put a big sectional sofa in here as well as a coffee table. And I'm not sure if I want to put a TV in this space, but we'll just put it there for now. And as I mentioned, the wall that divides the primary bedroom suite and the living space, I want that to be pretty solid for sound and privacy. So I'm just going to fill that in to feel very solid. As I mentioned in the diagram, we're going to have a large deck that you can access from the living space. And so we'll have our big sliding glass doors that open, and that will allow us to put maybe around 4 outdoor chairs and a little table. Because this deck is really large and the primary bedroom suite is also going to be facing west, the primary bedroom suite can also have its own deck. And to create some privacy for the primary bedroom suite, I'm going to pull that wall out. So that way there's a buffer between the deck that's accessed from the living room and the deck that's accessed from the primary bedroom. So this will be the primary bedroom. We'll have a big king size bed with a couple side tables. And then the other thing that I need to locate on this level is the stairs that will lead down to the lower level. I don't want the lower level to be too dark. And so what I'm doing here is I'm actually creating a stair that has a space in the middle, because I'm thinking a large skylight in the roof will be able to bring light down into the lower level. So here's the stairs, and then that will set me up to create both the primary bathroom as well as a big walk-in closet. So we'll have storage on both sides of the walk-in closet. And then for the primary bathroom, we can have a large double vanity. And then on the other side, we can have a shower, and that can have 2 shower heads. We can decide if we want those to be wall mounted or ceiling mounted. And then on the other side, to be efficient with plumbing, we can locate the toilet. And so there can be a private toilet room. And then of course, in this space, I want to get a big tub in here. So depending how we do the double vanity, we should be able to get a nice freestanding tub right in the center of the space. And so as you can see, as I'm laying out all of these spaces, it's almost like a puzzle where there are all these pieces and I'm figuring out how they all fit together and how they relate to the overall site. So we'll fill in this wall. The north wall, as I mentioned, is going to be mostly solid. And then on the south wall, the views mostly look west, but there are some views facing south. And so I'm going to put a corner window here right at the corner of the living space to bring more natural light in. And then the rest of that wall can be solid. And then likewise in the dining room, I do want some south facing light to come into that space. And so we'll put a big window there. And then the rest of that wall will also be solid. There'll be the sliding glass doors leading out from the dining room, and that will lead out onto some sort of hardscaped patio, and then there'll be the landscaped backyard area. And in order to create a level surface on this sloped site, we're most likely going to need some sort of retaining walls in order to achieve that. So I'm thinking about what the elevation of this looks like as I'm sketching the floor plan. But this will be the main second level of the house. And so you can see this is how we took the idea of the diagram and translated it into an actual floor plan with all of the spaces. In a future video, I'm going to go over how we're going to design this in elevation and think about how that steep site is going to determine where the building gets located on the site. Thanks for joining me today.